All right, good morning, folks, and welcome back to another day of Hippo Cup 8, where we have most of our round of 16 matches all today. We have 6 of the 8 matches for this week occurring within the next 7 hours, so in the immortal words of Scott Hansen, 7 hours of commercial-free Hippo Cup Osu starts right now. Something along those lines. We are starting off today in the bottom portion of the bracket. It's match B3 between the Irishmen 4 and Kahli Backshots, my favorite team to commentate, to talk about, to have exist in the world. Irishmen 4, the winners of Group G, went 3-0, only dropped 3 points in their wins. 5-1 win against Mike Nerds, 5-2 win against Charlie Lee, and a forfeit win, so it counts as a 5-0 basically, against Ellen Joe, the top seed in that group. They were the C seed, the low seed in that group, were Irishmen, so outperforming, you know, kind of the seed expectations, but anybody who's familiar with the players on this team is not going to be too surprised. They are going to be facing off here against Kahli Backshots, who got second place in Group B, went 2-1 in that group, wins by tiebreaker over CTM Enjoyers and 5-0 over Kyle. Did have a 5-2 loss against Oninivietcha 2, which was, of course, the top seed in that group, who went 15-2 in points. So, pretty strong team, that one, that they dropped to. No real shame there. But this should be, I think, a decent one here. You've got Irishmen 4, captained by Crazy, joined by Gar, Lulu, Zason, Payne, MX10000, Nope, KJK, Petit, Choco, and Lujol. They're taking on Medra McQueen, captain, alongside Easy Chalk, Toybot, Puyu, Lion, Ophiz, Flowers, Silvari, and Olive. I'm going to say in advance, I'm in a little bit of a time crunch scenario today, so we might end up with a little bit of an awkward circumstance at the end of this match. I am commentating this right now, and then at 15 UTC, I have to go commentate a grand final for Treasure Hunters. So what might end up happening is I might end up dropping out of commentating, but continue streaming this match until it actually ends, and then have my secondary streamer come in at for the next match, depending on how long this one ends up taking. So we're going to kind of be playing things by ear, and I apologize ahead of time if that gets a little weird, depending kind of on how long this match goes. This is what happens when you double book yourself, I guess, or potentially double book yourself. We had a little bit of a delay to get this started, so have that to consider. But, fortunately, they got through the bans pretty quickly there. We have Irishmen banning out Freemod 2 and DT2. Let's see here. There we go. So that's the low AR small circle free mod and the high BPM double time DMC banned out at 100% rate so far, 3 for 3 bans. Meanwhile, Kahli Backshots banning out DT1 no mod 1, which is Amy no mod 1, Amy DT1. So they don't want to play AIM. And this dude just rolled 12 twice in a row. So no one was banned, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's DT4, I guess? Oh, nope, they're gonna say free mod 4. Frick. I'm not even close. Also, I need these guys to not pick the long maps. Please don't pick the long maps. I need you to play all the short maps, guys. For all of our sake. Like, I can't afford, I don't have the time. I don't have the time for long maps here, guys. This is not gonna work out. We have to do if we have to do long maps. If we're picking 4.5 minute long maps, we're gonna struggle a little bit. Navo just didn't say the Irishman before saying 1-4 red. It's Irishman 1-4 red. Kahli Backshots 5-8 blue. Obviously, that's kind of funny. They'll figure it out, I'm sure. Let's go. We're hoping for a little bit of speed run here. I'm sorry if I'm maybe a little anxious, but I would rather not be late for that other match. So, gonna be hoping for a quick win here. Whoever ends up winning, or if it ends up being close, whatever. Just hoping for it to go quick. It didn't copy fully. Yeah, that'll happen. That has to be my job. Anybody else stuck working with shitty online systems or Microsoft Excel and just frustrated on a daily basis, because that's me. Also, we have a name change, it looks like. I don't know who Era is, which means I once again get to go to my backend sheet and update the usernames. Thank God there's a username update without having to update the ranks command, so I can just run that and not have to do it manually. It'll load. Come on. There's a script here. There you go. No rank. Okay. So it's a pretty fun one, right? Pretty long, consistent difficulty, kind of D&B style, right? You got a lot of triples, a lot of bursts, slightly longer streams occasionally. You see people breaking at the beginning on this one. The kick slider jumps can really catch you out, so we'll be on the lookout for those. And away we shall go as we load in. We have Crazy, Nope KJK, Pain, and Petit against Ophiz, Easy Chalk, Era, whoever that is, and Lion. I guess I have to go find out who that is, because I don't know who that is. They're Polish, which means that is Silvari. As anybody who's familiar with me knows, the hill I will die on is that name changing during tournaments is frustrating, because like it means that you have to update all the back end stuff and you don't know who people are, and it's, you know, obviously you have situations like Philippines and OWC a couple years ago where they just name changed to have everyone have the same name, which was probably the most irritating thing to commentate that there's ever been. Anyway, a couple early breaks, as to be expected. That first combo always catches some people out. Snope, KJK, and Pain, as well as Era and Lion to break. But double FC on either side means it's going to stay in touch in the beginning. And as you know, this is a very long map. How we have seen this go once is to have a team with the lead fall apart in the last 30 seconds and end up losing because there's so much combo you can pull score gaps back. The other time that this was played, because it was played in both matches, I believe it was minus 45 versus minus 45, just held through the entire map. They had a couple of FCs, or at least for most of the map, and just won it. Do another break from Era. Lead will continue to the side of the Irishmen. We'll see what they can do with it. And a little combo advantage here. Another break there from Easy Chalk this time. Oph is the only full combo left on the side of Kahli's team. Crazy and Petit holding the double FC down for the Irishman with Nope KJK and Paint on the solid recovery. I'm actually a little surprised to see the Irishman's choice of mods, now that I'm kind of thinking about it. Running Nope KJK no mod instead of hidden, and running, you know, a hard rock with a hidden hard rock seems a little bit of a choice, but if it works, it works. You know, if somebody's comfortable on no mod, obviously you're gonna want a no mod FC or near FC. Like, it's never gonna be a bad thing to have, but a little bit of a surprise there, perhaps. It's a break from Petit, so combo advantage will go back toward Kahli Backshots here, I believe, by a small margin. Still the FC on Ophiz, still the big backing combo on Lion. Era and Easy Chalk making their way downtown, comboing fast. Circles past. They're FC bound. Well, they're not, but they're reverse choke bound or something. Plenty of maps still to go. This is 1630-ish max combo. So, got about 600 combo left on those FCs, and that amount of combo left in the map itself for the other players. Can't afford misses anywhere. These combos get so big, the score gets very large even with no fail on. Spacing for the hard rock players, a little scary in some of these jump patterns, but really no problems to be seen as of yet. This is staying very close. It's kind of scary here as you get into the last few moments of the map. It's only a 5 million score lead for the Irishmen, which is practically nothing when you've got 12-13 plus 100 combo. We're just not getting breaks, and this is getting terrifying as you're coming down to the absolute wire. You've got to hold. Everyone has to hold. It's a break from Nope KJK and Crazy. Okay, Kahli Backshots just won the map. Lion does miss, but it really doesn't matter. They've got Ophiz, Era, and Easy Shock still on combo, and that is just the map done right there. There's so much combo on those players. And there it goes. Pain breaks at the end as well. This is exactly what happened to Dadunai yesterday in the first match of the day against Worldwide Choppers. They broke near the ending, and they lost the map for it. And Irishmen are doing the same thing as they did. Oh, well done to Kahli Backshots. Ophiz going to drop to the FC. And Easy Shock and Era on some very solid backing scores as well. They're going to come up just shy of that 100 million score target that I've talked about. But they're going to have the win, and that's all that matters. Very well done to them. Ophiz on that Hard Rock FC with really good accuracy. Easy Shock and Era just a couple early misses. And Kahli Backshots will take their first pick after looking for all the world like it might be a break point. Doesn't end up happening. That pattern in that last couple hundred combo just gets you. It gets you every time, man. Alright. So 1-0 with not the most comfortable win ever for Kahli Backshots to start off the match, but there we are. First pick over to the Irishmen. And for match 2 DT2. They have options available to them here. Not sure necessarily what they will want to opt into. Do you go mechanics? Do you go tech? Who knows? You have both of those old DT maps available. DT4, DT5 were relatively popular yesterday. A team like this with some throwback players, that might be the type of thing they like. Nope, it's going to be Hard Rock 4. So we're going to get Ran. This is the Buzz Slider map. Basically. It's the Buzz Slider map. Oh, I did not need that. Good job, Aaron. Just close my back end sheet. Need that. Very helpful to have. Yeah, this is Buzz Slider and Kick Slider test with Hard Rock modification. Is pretty much how this map goes. And there's that also one big spaced stream kind of near the end. If you're on an FC there, you're in danger. We saw that happen to Chili Repair yesterday. Was holding, hit that, he had a reverse choke. I think it was, actually. Got to that ending big space stream, and goodbye to the reverse choke. It was no longer. I get several misses on that, unfortunately. Nerve test. Other than that, you know, you've got kind of this little breakcore vibe going on. Little bursts, little buzz sliders, little kick sliders. You're going to have yourself a good old time. All right, away we go. It's going to be crazy. Nope, KJK, Pain, and Petit. Ma Petit Choufle. Against Ophiz, Toybot, Era, and Lion. See if Irishmen can start off strong on their own first pick here. This one relatively short, but it's just about 2 minutes long. See if everybody can get through this challenging intro into the challenging second half of the map. A couple early breaks, it can be crazy. Toybot's ball multiple times each. The spacing of these patterns is a little tricky. The Buzz Slider's obviously a scary proposition to contend with, especially with HR. Lion the next to fall, so advantage to the Irishmen. Down goes Toybot once more. So it's 1 FC now left for Kahli Backshots as Era falls as well. Just Ophiz to hold once, much like last map. Fortunately, doesn't have quite the room for error on this pick as they did on the last one. Okay, JK Petit and Payne all holding the FCs. Crazy with the recovery as well to join them. And it's a big advantage here for the Irishmen. Breaking once more. This one not going very well for Kahli Backshots and going extremely well for the Irishmen. This is looking like a very good pick at the halfway mark here as they maintain the triple full combo, and Crazy on the recovery, only about 100 combo behind the others. Does finally find another miss, but those other 3 more than making up for it. Really, really impressive work from the Korean squad here. 2/3 through, it is a 6 million score lead, and I think this one is pretty safe to call. Despite the best efforts of Ophiz maintaining the FC, Era and Alliant do have some recovery, but when you're down by this margin, it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference, unfortunately enough. It's just really good performances by the Irishmen. Oh, really do open up the door a little bit. Not really, though. Petit still holding, even after no KJK Payne break, and Ophiz Toybot line all miss. Yeah, the spacing in this kind of last section, a little tricky, but well done to Petit, who is holding through. Can he make it through the last little bit of combo here at the very ending for the full combo? Yes, he can. Well done to Small, to Little, to Tiny. Any translation of Petit? Little. Yeah, that's a nice FC. Well done to him. The only FC in the lobby, and best score in the lobby by a pretty big margin, in fact. And that will tie the match up at 1 map apiece. Both teams winning their opening picks, and Irishmen looking a little more convincing on theirs, I believe. Kahli needed kind of that last-minute comeback with the breaks from the Irishmen. Expect to come from Kahli Backshots. Open up with free mod 4, so nothing kind of as a direct comparison to that. I often say maybe like a Hard Rock 3 as a reasonable next pick after that, but otherwise not a lot. That's going to be a direct kind of 1-to-1. It's going to be the Nomad 5 pick here. Oh my gosh. Okay, again, I am on a time crunch here, so like people picking long maps is extra frustrating. A 5-minute long pick after a 4.5 minute long pick, or 4-minute long pick. Sorry, after a 4.5 minute long pick. Like, I have quite literally 44 minutes right now. This is not helping things here, guys. I know it's only my fault, but like, I feel so targeted at the moment. This might be a world where we actually just switch streamers like in between maps at some point down the line here, because this is just not this is just looking like it's not going to be feasible. Well, we'll see what happens over the next couple of maps and go from there. It's going to be the small circle, low AR Nomad pick here. All about the slider aiming and a little bit of jump aim as well. We've got Crazy, Nope KJK, Choco, and MX-10000. Metro McQueen, Lion Era, and Easy Chalk on this one for Kahli Backshots. Early breaks from Metro McQueen and from Lion to start things off, but again, another one of these very long maps, so early misses aren't going to be so punishing as they might otherwise appear. But you do have advantage Irishmen to start things off at least. Another break from Insert. Couple misses here in the early goings. Maybe not his most comfortable map. A little trouble on the aim, it seems. Irishman's still looking strong thus far, but got a lot of patterns on which it's easy to get a little bit trolled. Those kick slider jumps, the just regular jump aim, the slider ends. I mean, a lot of different little things you can break on in a map of this style. There's MX-10000. The first to miss on that downward linear. Irishman down to 3 FCs. 2 FCs for Kahli Backshots. Lion recovering. Insert continuing to struggle. Really is not having a great time on the map. And into the next verse we will go. A little time to build up a little more combo. Continues to be a very strong performance here by the Irishmen with the triple FC still alive. Double FC still there for Era and Easy Chalk. Big backing combo for Lion. It's really just coming down to Metro McQueen having a lot of trouble on this map. Has not been able to establish much of anything. Another one of those downward linears. It catches Crazy. Metro McQueen breaking again, as well as Lion. So it's double FC versus a double FC backing combo on MX-10000. No real backing combo now at all, of course, for Kahli Backshots. That lead of 6 million for the Irishmen. Gonna feel pretty good for now, but not out of the woods yet. Easy Chalk falls next. That opens things. No, it doesn't. There goes Choco. So it's 1 FC to 1. Nope KJK and Era. An 8 million score lead. No backing combo for Kahli Backshots. Not going to be making that up by oneself. So even with MX-10000 breaking here into the ending. Let's see if Nope KJK and Era can close the FC out. They make it through that last jump pattern. And they will. This is well done to the Irishmen, holding through a majority of that map when their opponents had some trouble, and Metro McQueen's out of there, man. Yeah, I would probably be quickly evacuating lobby as well if I were him. Very unfortunate showing, just clearly not comfortable with the map. It happens. You hate when it happens, but it happens. And Irishmen take advantage. They take the point. The FC from Nope KJK drops in. Era matches, but without the hidden. A little bit behind on the score, of course. It's very good backing scores from Crazy and from Choco as well. Easy Chalk matches one of those, but can't match both on his own. So breakpoint goes to the Irishmen, 2-1 lead, their own pick to come, and hopefully, hopefully for my sake and for your sake, having a commentator for this match, we pick some short maps the rest of the way through. And it's going to be Hard Rock 1. All right. I think this is our first Hard Rock 1 sighting. Is this our first Hard Rock 1 sighting? Or is this our second Hard Rock 1 sighting? I might be insane because like I'm mixing up like 3 different pools right at the moment between this 3WC and Treasure Hunters. So apologize if I misremember which map is which in which tournament. But this will be Pragmatism, which is I think this is actually a custom from or it was used in a couple other tournaments. If it wasn't a custom, maybe it's just used in other tournaments. And so, kind of an Amy Hard Rock pick. And then, obviously, Irishmen fans of the Hard Rock, picking back-to-back Hard Rocks, running Hard Rocks on the free mod. Very comfy in this particular modifier pool. We do still have Hard Rocks 2 and 3 as well. So if they want to just spam Hard Rock, they can very well do it. They can go through this match picking, literally nothing but Hard Rock if they so choose. If they get one more breakpoint.
Biolink complete. System link.
We're going to see Olive coming in for the first time for Kahli Backshots, joining the lobby. Looks like we're getting set here. Crazy Petit, Pain, Nope. And it's Ophiz, Lion, Olive, and Era. Come on, Pain. You can do it. There we are. All 8 players into the lobby, and away we shall go on our next pick as the Irishmen look to consolidate the break point. It'll be a 3-1 lead if they do it. All they have to do is win their own picks the rest of the way through. If they are successful with that break point in their pocket. But Kahli Backshot's not going to look to make it any easier for them than it might be otherwise. I don't think we're going to probably see too many freebie maps. Is an early break make. It's an early break from Era. It's going to be traded by Nope KJK. Olive the next to follow through the cool looking slider. Oaf is next to fall, as well as Olive again, and the aim control kind of catching out Kahli Backshots here a few times early on, down to no FCs already, and that's a triple FC for Irishman 4. This is a little reminiscent of Ran already here, except it's even worse for Kahli Backshots so far, as it is already a 3 million score lead, which when the score is only 7 million to 4 million feels like a lot. Not even 500 combo yet, not even halfway through the map. The aim control on Hard Rock here for the Irishmen just coming in clutch. Will they make it through the stream and kick slider spam? Yes, they do. Wow, no breaks on that slider stream. Well done to everyone in the lobby. And into the little tech section here, some bigger sliders. Gonna catch out Pain, Nope KJK, and Olive to follow. Ophiz as well. So you've got Crazy Petit, Lion, and Era, the only ones to get through those sliders. The aim control, those little triangles and little space triples can be very, very challenging, as you see, and then you've got to keep the cursor on those sliders, obviously, right after. So, got to be quite precise with that aim control, and you can see a bunch of players suffering. But, impressively enough, you've got Crazy and Petit still on the full combos. Era and Lion on the recoveries for Kahli Backshots, but they're pretty far back here with a quarter of the map to go. It's a 7 million score lead. And man, look at the aim control from Petit Crazy especially. I mean, a lot of players will not be hitting that, but just the fact that they have the FCs going and are continuing to hold through these slightly awkward streams and triples, very impressive stuff. They're immune to nerves. Lion and Era doing the same thing. There is finally a late break from Era near the ending, but not going to have any effect on the outcome, of course. Already was determined by that point. Little triangles, and oh, wow. Will they hit these two? Into the ending we go. No! It will be breaks across the board. That little buzz slider pattern at the end that's designed to say, oh, you had an FC? I'm sorry. No, you don't. The S ranks do drop, but the combos get broken. That pattern is just brutal right at the very, very end. I don't think that's very nice. I don't know how I feel about the mapper doing that, but it's a very good score from the Irishmen. Crazy and Petit putting in work there, and they will consolidate the break point for a 3-1 lead. That was silly. That ending, I don't even know. That's just dumb. Like low key, like on the low key, on the low key. That's dumb. Now Kahli Backshots on kind of the defensive here, right? They've been put on the back foot. Dropped the break point. Dropped a couple of very, very convincing wins on the Irishmen's first two picks as well. Got to figure out something to get back into this match. You've got several nomads still available. All of the DTs that were unbanned, of course, DTs 3 through 6, all up for grabs. A couple of Fremons as well. I don't know that I expect those to be picked here. What's the choice going to be? I don't think you pick DT4 or 5, right? Not against this team. And I don't know that the finger control is looking like where it needs to be to pick DT6. Or DT3, I guess, right? It's like you've got two old DTs and two kind of finger control heavy DTs. And they're going to go free mod 3, so we're going to go Solar Strike. So it's just going to be speed. We're just going to throw caution to the wind and go raw mechanics here for Kahli Backshots. And, you know, this is one of those situations where it's like, hey, let's just pick something different. Because what we've been doing, what we did on our last pick didn't work. And so, you know, we got to go into a different skill set here regardless. Let's do the speed. Not a whole lot in this pool to compare with this map, of course. 260 BPM, kind of rough speed pick. The only other high BPM map really is DT2, and that was, of course, banned out. It's 100% ban rate so far. This one has been picked a couple times now. And I do think both teams have players who will be competent on this. But it is a bit of a switch up from what we've seen so far in this match. So gotta be ready to go into something that's a little more speed stamina focused than the maps that have come before it. To be honest, don't have a great feel for which team I think is favored on this. You know, for Kahli Backshot's sake, you'd like to think it's them, but Irishmen have some pretty strong speed players. And if I'm being honest, like, I don't know which Zason is which. Is this the speed Zason? I don't know. Why do there have to be multiple Zasons? If Yolkspy is anything to go by, this is mash worthy, right? I guess you can cheese this a bit. Because he was in on this for his team and didn't even bottom score or anything. It was like 85 AC, but put up a reasonable score. We'll see. I don't want to say this is a must-win already for Kahli Backshots, but we're reaching that point quickly, you know, in a match like this. You go down 4-1. Things start to get a little scary and a little tense. All right, so in we go. It's Pain, MX 10,000, Zason, Gara, Lulu, Ophiz, Olive, Puyu, and Easy Shock. As maybe kind of expected for a speed map, you do see maybe more than the average number of player swaps from the last map to this one. Early break, Gara, Lulu. Early break from Olive, too, is literally right at the start. Ooh, with another miss on the little aim section there. Not starting things off great for Irishmen, but it is helpful for Kahli Backshots as they do really kind of need to win their own pick here. Ton of map left, though. It's 3 FCs, basically 4 FCs against 3. There's another break from Irishmen. It's going to be Zason next to fall. Man, this is going to start getting out of hand as those combos start to build, and it's a 3-way, near 4-way against just 2 FCs. There's another couple misses from MX 10,000 and Zason, but Kahli Backshots, man, are just rolling through this. This is really sick. It's a triple FC. Finally, a break from Easy Chalk, nearish the 2/3 mark. But Ophiz and Puyu still holding the FCs, and Olive just a little bit behind. First 20 combo, that break for him. So just a good job by this team. Puyu does get a little slider break on the Buzz Slider, but it is only Pain with an FC for the Irishmen, so really not a whole lot to worry about here for Kahli Backshots, even with a late break from Olive. Just doesn't matter. They've got a 9 million score lead. They're chilling. They're having a good old time. Quarter of the map to go, unless they just kind of, you know, set it down and walk away, in the words of Chopped. They would, that would be the only situation in which they could possibly even think about losing this map, and even then I don't know if they would. So, proving to be a very good pick here for that team. And we'll see if Ophiz can close the FC out as we come into the ending. Solid accuracy as well, over 98, which is very, very good on a map like this. Into the ending we go. And Ophiz dropping the Hard Rock FC. Kahli Backshots take the point by 11 million. Very comfortable win. It's an FC for Pain as well, but the yak gap there pretty high. Olive saying TY Ophiz. I mean, you guys would have won that even if you just got a team average score. It was obviously not a pick Irishmen were comfortable with at all, unfortunately. 2 sub 4 million scores and another sub 5 million score. Clearly just not the skill set that was the greatest for them, which is no big deal. It was their opponent's pick. Like, it's fine. Irishmen going to continue picking Hard Rock. We're doing a lot of Hard Rock here for that team. It's going to be Hard Rock 2 this time. Battle against a true hero, so we go Hard Rock Alt. coming down to the wire here. I've got 10 minutes. We may be seeing a streamer switch here in about, yeah, I don't know, 10-ish minutes, depending on where we go. Let me So, in we go. It's Pain, Petit, Crazy, Nope, KJK. Ophis, Lion, Era, and Toybot. Irishman still holding to the breakpoint advantage. But the early break from Crazy will give an advantage to Kahli Backshots as they continue trying to bring that breakpoint on back over. Era to trade, though. 3 FCs against 3. Combo advantage by about 100 to the Irishman. Pain, the next to fall. This flow wall can trip you up if you're not super careful. Double FC against double FC, but the backing combo actually kind of even, but Crazy on the 400 combo helps things out for Irishmen. Have just the smallest of leads, about 500k. Several breaks from Kahli Backshots here. It's just Lion holding into the ending, and Petit. Nope, KJK no longer on the FC, but Petit still on the FC. Can they close it out? It's got a little more comfortable here toward the ending for the Irishman. And Petit closes it out. Nice FC there. Well done. This went from close to not super close with that FC and the big backing combo near FC from Nope KJK. Just not a real matching score on Kahli Backshots. Like, they had reasonable team performance overall, but nobody with that big score that they would have needed to keep it tight. So 4-2 goes the score for the Irishmen. Still maintain their breakpoint advantage. We have 9 minutes. This is gonna get real rough here, man. If we pick short maps, it's fine. Copium, if we pick short maps, it's fine. This is my fault. I did this to myself. And it's going to be DT4. Okay, all right, short maps. All right, minute and a half long DT4. It's the old DT. This one takes us all the way back to something like 2010, if not earlier. Yeah, 2010. The Game of Love. It's a minute and a half long. This feels a little scary to me. This actually feels a little scary to me, picking this into the Irishmen, who have, like, super old map players on their team, I believe. Or, I don't know, does having super old players mean you have super old map players? I guess that's the question mark. This one is easy enough. I mean, even if you're not, like, an old map player specifically, like, you can learn this. It's only, with it being so short, you know, it's just, like, geometric grid snap with that kind of awkward triple-y patterning that people used to do. Era is a believer. Yo, any la-la-la-la-lars? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what it is about old map triples, but they're just uncomfortable in a way that modern map triples aren't. And, like, I don't think I can objectively explain why. I don't know if it's the spacing or the timing or just the styling. I don't know. I don't think we've had a single map where everybody's loaded in without panicking. Don't know what's going on. It's all good, though. All right, we got Garlu, Lujol, MX1000, No KJK, Oaf is Olive, Puyu, and Easy Chalk. Kahli Backshots down 4-2. It's only the one break point, so it's not like the world is coming to an end. You just have to win a break point here in the last couple of picks from the Irishmen, but that's proven easier said than done by far to this stage. Do have early breaks from MX1000 and Nope KJK 4-way for Kahli Backshots to the first 100 combo. Everybody holding well through that chorus Ki part. 500k lead for Kahli Backshots all. Not a huge gap by any means, just the early misses from Nope and from MX1000. With the ring as little combos. Oh, but there go Garlu and Nope KJK, and that is going to open the door for Kahli Backshots to take a humongous advantage. Another break from Nope KJK. It's just going to be a matter of whether they four-way at this point. This is very well over. Really impressive stuff from Kahli Backshots, man. Do finally miss on Easy Chalk, but that could be the end of the world. Man, this match, other than that Nomad 5 pick, which did not go well for Kahli Backshots, both teams looking so comfortable on all their own picks. Not going to end up with many FCs for Kahli Backshots, but they took such a big lead, it really just does not matter. And that's going to be 4-3 now. And, well, unfortunately, we're coming down to the business end, and I have run out of time here. So, we're going to do something a little unfortunate. I hate to do this, but grand finals take precedence over round of 16. So what we're gonna do is we're going to switch our streamer. I am bringing in our good friend Rob as the streamer. You can see his name there. I don't believe he's gonna be commentating because I don't think he commentates, but he's gonna be chilling. And I'm gonna drop out. So we're gonna switch the stream over real quick here while we're in between maps, and then it'll continue with him. I apologize to have to do this, but at least you guys will get this match streamed, and then it'll be going over to John Porler versus Pelmeshki and whatever match comes after that at 16 UTC. So you will still have the stream. You might have to refresh real quick. I'm going to take it down, and then it'll be back up in just a moment after that. Again, I apologize for the circumstances, but at least it'll still be on stream. You will be able to still see what happens in this match. A couple maps still to go. Looks like we're going to be going into No Mod 3 right on the other side. So I'm stopping the stream right now, and we will have him start it right back up on the other side. Make sure to refresh in about 10-15 seconds, and we'll see on the other side of this. And
かに鳥かっこ揺れる迷い込んだ黒い影舞い散る羽連なってくるくる笑う愛やがしい息つたま呼び合ってくるくる踊る今しい息すたま絡みつく鎖は炎のように熱くて信じ合う気持ちをつないでる秘匿の心に気づいて溶かして死にけがれる前に小さな罪も少しの嘘も全てをこの体に取り込んで縛り続けて守り続けて災いが二度と帰らぬように気持ち沈めて心満たして愛するものを奪う定めでも悲しまないで苦しむよりも魂が引き裂かれるまでずっとそばにいて風が踊る部屋の隅静かに鳥かっこ揺れる迷い込んだ黒い影舞い散る羽連なってくるくる笑う愛やらしい息づかま呼び合ってくるくる踊る今しい息づかま絡みつく鎖は炎のように熱くて信じ合う気持ちをつないでる秘匿の心に気づいて溶かして死にけがれる前に小さな罪も少しの嘘も全てをこの体に取り込んで縛り続けて守り続けて災いが二度と帰らぬように気持ち沈めて心満たして愛するものを奪う定めでも苦しまないで苦しむよりも魂が引き裂かれるまでずっとそばにいて月の陰に部屋の中錆びれたゆりかっこ揺れる開けることのない窓に舞い込む羽連なってくるくる笑う愛やがしい息すかま寄り合ってくるくる踊る今しい息すかま生まれた意味を知り散る理由に止まるでも終わらない悪夢に怯えてくこの世の終わりを嘆いて夏より散りゆく花となれ